So today we're going to be reading a book by Noor Kids. It's called Agents of Change. It has two different topics. Help me help you, and then Not My Park. So if you're not aware of Noor Kids books, these are more comical type made, and they have different characters. So here's a character Shireen. This is Amin, Asad, and Amira. So we're gonna go ahead and start. This will be our first time doing Noor Kids books. Let us know how you like them. Help me help you. Asad and Dad are going to Golden Age Retirement Home to visit Professor Adamson. Professor Adamson taught me everything I know about architecture. Wow, did he build his own house? It's so big. This retirement home doesn't belong to him. Elderly people come here to live. Why don't they live with their own families? Many of them don't have families, or they need medical attention. On their way to the retirement home, Asad reads a bulletin board. Be kind, baking class. We need volunteers. Giving time to our community makes this world a better place. He then meets Professor Adamson. Abdul, my smartest student. Pleasure to see you. And is this your son? Hi, Professor. I'm Asad. While Dad spends his time with Professor Adamson, Asad gets to know the others at the retirement home. Sandy shares fresh brownies. Flex lets Asad play with the car he just built. Beatrice tells him how she won the gold medal in archery in 1972 Olympics. Asad had a wonderful time. He doesn't feel the time pass at all. We'd better get going. We don't want to be late for Friday prayers. It was nice to meet you, Asad. Young faces around here make us all happy. Dad, what's a volunteer? It's somebody who gives their time without seeking anything in return. So, like volunteers don't get paid or anything? Precisely. They do things out of the goodness of their hearts. Asad thinks about the bulletin board he saw at the retirement home. Later, Asad and his family arrive for Jummah prayers. Asad is excited. It is the first time his sister Yusra is attending. Asad, keep an eye on your little sister. I'm going to make wudu. While Asad tries to look after Yusra, she has a plan of her own. Yusra's visit to Jummah does not go as planned. It's a disaster. Asad meets with his friends the next day. Asad, did Yusra enjoy her first visit to the masjid? Unfortunately, no. And no one else did either. Imam Tahir said that Yusra is too young for Jummah. Mom and Dad are feeling really terrible. You guys, I've got it. I know how to solve this problem. We need a daycare at the mosque. Genius! I'm surprised Asad didn't think of that. Let's ask the Imam. Imam Tahir invites Asad and his friends to present their proposal to the mosque board. Asad reveals the idea of a daycare. You've shared a sound case, Asad, but we currently don't have money to spend on daycare. Motion denied. Denied. So here are some questions that you can talk among the kids and amongst yourself to see what happens when Asad shares his idea. Should he keep trying to find a solution? Let's see what happens next. After the meeting, Imam Tahir calls the group aside. My dear children, I commend you for trying to improve conditions for our community. Do not lose hope or give up. Remember, God will continue to assist the servant as long as the servant is assisting his brother. Why does everything cost money? If only it were free. That's it. I know just what to do. Asad takes his friend to the community room of the retirement home. I love this place, Asad. Flex helped us make a binder propeller airplane. I'm glad you're all having a good time. Now we're official volunteer visitors. We can come every week. Asad, thank you for bringing your friends. We haven't had this much fun in weeks. By volunteering at the retirement home, Asad and his friends are one step closer to solving their problem. The next Friday, Dad tries to convince Mom to come to Jummah. But I won't be able to pray. Yusra will distract me. Asad says he has a very special surprise for you. You have to come. At the masjid, Asad takes Yusra inside quickly. When Mom enters the prayer hall, she sees something different. The hall is very clean and quiet. Where are all the children? That's my surprise, Mom. Come and see. I thought the board refused the proposal for a daycare. They did, so I figured out another way. Amira, Shireen, Amin, and I became volunteer visitors at the Golden Age Retirement Home, and our new friends there agreed to volunteer at our new mosque daycare. What a great solution! Helping them helps us too. Alhamdulillah. So here are some questions. What do you think would have happened if Asad and his friends let things stay the way they were? How did Asad's idea help everyone? And what is one way you can volunteer in your community? The book also consists of some riddles and revises the 99 names of Allah, and also gives a verse from Surah Maida. Had God willed, He would have made you a single community, but He wanted to test you regarding what He gave you. So strive with one another towards doing good. Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 48. Moving on to the next topic. Not in my park. Amira visits the Maple Grove Garden in Base Lake Park twice a week. I love the sweet smell of roses. It feels like flowers are smiling at me. She sees Amin's friend Ethan bending over a flower bed. Hi Ethan, what's wrong? Hi Amira, my plant looks ill. I think I know just what your plant needs. Amira returns from the greenhouse nursery with her hands full of supplies. Are you going to help me save the garden? فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. That's beautiful, Amira. What does it mean? It's a verse from the Quran. So whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it. So nice. So doing good deeds, even small ones, will bring you good things, right? Exactly. First, let's loosen the soil around the base of each plant. You mix the fertilizer into the loose soil and I'll snip away the brown and dead leaves. Phew, look how much better they look already. Ethan and Amira sit and rest on the nearby bench. Alhamdulillah. It feels so good to know you've made something better, doesn't it? Definitely. Who are those guys? Why are they stepping on the flowers? Amira shrieks and runs up to the group. What are you doing? We just fixed those plants.
Oh, you don't need to worry about these plants. You won't miss them, believe me. I'm going to turn the entire Best Lake Park into a beautiful new mall.
What? You can't do that. Where will the families go to picnic? What will happen to the beaming blue butterflies on the silver blue slide? No more fishing trips with my dad. No more crazy corn maze.
Who needs all of that? We'll have fast food, a parking lot, security guards on motor scooters. Beautiful, beautiful sprawl.
Amira feels terrible. She kneels down to fix the crushed plants. Well, you could try to save the park. What could I do? It's not my park anyway. It's a public park. Public means that it belongs to everyone in the community. I play here just like you play here. I don't know how to save a park. We're too little to vote. What could we do? On the way home from the garden, Amira tells her mom about Base Lake Park. Oh dear, really? That's such a nice park. Ethan thought I should try to save, but I'm too young to vote. Well, your dad and I are old enough for sure. We'll vote to save it. Thanks, Mom. I just don't know if that's enough. So here are some questions. Amira doesn't own the park. Is it her job to help? And what is voting? Do you think it will matter? Let's see. Well, every vote counts. You know what Grandma used to say? What? She said that food on your plate won't get into your mouth unless you lift your fork. That sounds like Grandma. Yes, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says the same in the Quran. Really? Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of people until they change what is in themselves. That's chapter 13, verse 11. That's what voting allows us to do. It allows our voices to be heard. If enough people are on your side, you can make a change. But what if they're not on your side? Then you try to reason with them, show them why your idea is the best option. That's it. I know what I can do. Over the next 2 weeks, Amira goes door to door with her mom and dad to inform the neighbors of the upcoming ballot. Most neighbors were surprised. They had no idea that Base Lake Park was in danger. My kids love that park. We'll both vote to save it. A park is better than a mall any day. It's surprising how many people just didn't even know that this was happening. On election day, Amira and her parents go to vote. Even if we don't win, we've won. Look at all the new friends we've made in the community. In the booth, Amira's mom lets her pull the lever, and that evening, the ballot results are in. As Trumpus Mall has lost and Base Lake Park has won. Hooray! Can we go to the park tomorrow? Yay! So that's the end for that topic. And at the back of the book, this is just some Arabic learning with Amira and some words. They talk about the Arabic letters, how it looks in 3 different forms: beginning, middle, and end. The letter Fa. And here's some letters. Fiqra, it means idea. Kharif means autumn. Fawq means up. Wasfa, it means recipe. And khawf, it means fear. And there you have it. This was our first time doing Noor Kids, Agent of Change. Let us know what you think about it, and happy reading.